英語は場合によって yes が no という意味になって no が yes という意味になります。Alright, so Suzu, do you like dogs?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you don't like cats, right?
No.
Right, you don't like cats.
No, I like cat.
皆さんこんにちは。IU-Connect のアーサーです。もうご存知だと思うのですが、僕はドイツ生まれで、アメリカ人なんですけど、ドイツ生まれで、ヨーロッパで育ったということになります。And no, I don't speak German. 生まれてから英語しか話せなかった僕ですが、アメリカに引っ越したら、アメリカ人と話して、意外なコミュニケーションの問題がしょっちゅうありました。So, Austin, I've been wondering, do you not like dogs?
Yeah, I like dogs.
Wait.But you said yes to a no, so you don't like dogs?
Yes, I like dogs.
簡単な yes か no で答えてもコミュニケーションがめちゃくちゃになりました。これは特にアメリカ人とお話しするときに気をつけた方がいいです。In this video, we're gonna look at these topics. 1. アメリカ人と話すときになぜこれが問題になるか。2. ヨーロッパの英語の特徴。3. アメリカの英語の特徴。4. 英語を実際に話せるようになるためのコツ。Let's get started! First, let's talk about this problem in detail that I faced. The problem happened when I answered yes or no to a negative question. 朝、negative question って A negative question is a question that has a negative verb, 否定形文 like, do you not like cats or do you not like jet coasters? ちなみに、ジェットコースターは和製英語でネイティブに通じないんです。ネイティブは代わりに何と言うんでしょうか？この動画の最後で紹介します。And this is where the problem lies. For American English speakers, the way they answer is different from European English speakers. Now, I'm an American. I was born as an American citizen, but I grew up in Europe. So I had a bit of mix of both American and European English, and it was kind of confusing when I talked to people in the United States. Let's look at what European people say in this situation. If someone asks, you don't like cats? And you don't like cats, well, if you're European, how would you answer? You would say, yes, I do not like cats, or yes, I don't like cats, because you are agreeing with the question. You are saying yes to that question. If you do like cats, you would respond with saying, no, I do like cats. It's pretty simple, right? If you agree, you say yes, but if you disagree, you say no. But what about in the United States? How do American people talk? If someone says, you don't like cats? And you don't like cats, well, how do you respond if you're from the United States? Most people would say, no, I don't like cats. And if you do like cats, well, you'd say something like, yes, I do like cats. Now, here's the thing about American English. You adjust your yes or no to the format, to the grammar of your sentence, not the question, but your sentence. If you do like something, it's always yes. If you don't like something, it's always no. And you can see here that the European way of answering and the American way of answering is completely different. That's where the confusion comes from. Now, this is a really important point for really speaking English. You can see that the American way of answering isn't really logical. Yes or no is an answer to the question. It's not a comment about your statement. It's an answer to the question. So it should match the question. But actually, people don't think that way. And this is where a lot of people get confused. だってその答え方だと意味わかんなくない？なんか論理的に矛盾してるけど、アメリカ人ってなんでそんな答え方にするんだろう？ Japanese people who are studying English want to think about English logically. They want to make sure that everything works logically like a math problem. But you know, English is not a math problem. English is a tool we use based on sense to communicate with each other. It's not to speak correctly, it's to communicate your heart. It's emotional, it's feelings based, it's not logical, it's not like math. And so if you want to make a logically correct mathematical English sentence, well, that's going to be good for a test. But if you want to really speak English in the real world, we have to develop this sense. And you know, I understand. When I first moved to the United States and I heard people talking like this, I thought, what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on, are American people just stupid or something? I wanted to think logically. I wanted to use my current understanding to communicate with them, to understand how they spoke. But as long as I did that, well, I didn't have good communication with them. I could try and push people to make sense and to talk the way I thought was correct, but that didn't get me any good results. Instead of trying to speak logically what you think would be correct, it's important to speak the way native speakers speak, to get that sense of speaking so you can talk without actually thinking about it. Now, here's the question. Well, how do you get that sense? How do you build that speaking sense that native speakers have? How do you go from thinking about English, translating Japanese into English, to using English by sense naturally without even thinking about it? To explain that in detail here would take a lot of time, so I put it into a free English lesson for people who really want to learn it. You can get more information about it by clicking up here or by clicking the link below this video. Alright, 早速まとめに入りましょう。ヨーロッパでは日本語と同じように聞かれたことに対してはいといいえ Yes, No を使います。でもアメリカの場合は自分の答えが肯定文になっている場合は Yes になって否定形文になっている場合は No を使います。例えば You don't like cats と聞かれると猫が好きじゃない場合はヨーロッパの人は Yes, I don't like cats と言います。アメリカ人はNo, I don't like cats と言います。逆に猫が好きな場合はヨーロッパの人は No, I do like cats と答えます。アメリカ人だったら Yeah, I do like cats になります。Suzu, so you don't like ナメクジ？アメリカ人だと
No, I don't like namekuji.
Right, ヨーロッパだと
Yes, I don't like namekuji.
Great. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I hope you learned a lot. ぜひ今回のレッスンで学んだことを実際に使って英語を通して世界とつながりましょう。See you in the next video. この動画の最後で紹介しI don't like Oh man, I've been so Americanized. Holy crap, I can't even say this anymore. Okay.